Micki's Marketing Minutes. We're going to talk today a little bit about branding. So branding is not just your logo. A good brand extends beyond your logo, and it entails everything that has to do with what the customer thinks about when they think of you. And part of that is the experience. So we'll get to that on a different day, but today we're going to talk about your logo because that is the number one thing you need to have dialed in when talking about branding, talking about the look, when you're doing your website, brochures, everything else. Obviously, you want it to revolve around the logo, and then the rest of your branding kind of goes from there. But that is the starting point. So your logo, how long have you had your logo? Is it something that's relevant? Is it something that you think people are drawn to? Do people quickly and automatically know of your business when they see your logo? It's interesting. I have a lot of clients that have had logos for their business for the last 20, 30 plus years. And they think, well, this is how everybody knows me, so I don't want to change it. If I change it, then they won't know that this is my business. Well, think about it for a second. Pepsi-Cola has had over 11 logos in the last 100 years. Now, Pepsi is a huge brand and it's worldwide. But the great thing about that is they've been able to adapt and change the look and the feel to change the experience people are having to stay relevant. So part of the reason that you change your logo is to be relevant to the demographic, to the world, to the nation, to your city, and to your patrons as life changes. You're probably wondering in this exact moment, Micki, who cares if my logo of all things is relevant? Well, I'll tell you who cares. The consumer cares. Therefore, everybody should care. Think about it. Their tastes are changing. What they wore 2 years ago, 5 years ago, they're no longer wearing. It's not in any longer. That TV you bought and paid way too much money for, you now couldn't get rid of at a garage sale because now it's a totally different fad that's come in. That body style you're working on, guess what else has changed? You don't want that one anymore because the new ones come in. So think about it. If you keep your logo standard, classic, same, okay, I get it. I understand why you would want to. But meanwhile, your competitor then updates and tweaks their logo to make sure that it's in alignment with the vibe and the energy and the look and the feel of what's going on today. And they put their logo up next to your logo. Where do you think people will naturally be drawn? Naturally, without being pushed one way or another. It's going to be with the more updated logo. That's all I got to say about that. So take a minute, have somebody like me take a peek at your logo and see if there's a way that you might want to update it or change it. Mix it up a little bit. You can make slight changes to make it more relevant without losing the crux of what your logo is and what you stand for. And that can help bring you in to something a little bit more relevant, a little bit something more new, for then you to be able to create a really strong, beautiful, clean, sleek, inviting, friendly website, brochures, pamphlets, things like that. That's all inclusive of your branding, but it starts with your logo. So reach out to me, reach out to somebody like me, and let us help you and make sure that you've got your logo of all things dialed in. This is Micki's Marketing Minutes. Nice to chat with you. Bye-bye.